Hello, I'm Janine with Natural Grocers, and I am so pleased to present Kelly Gettinger. Kelly has been cooking gourmet meals beginning at the age of 8 years old. She has taken courses at Le Cordon Bleu in Paris. She comes from a family of home chefs. Welcome, Kelly.
Hi, Janine. Thanks for having me. So, we picked up our chicken. We're going to open that up, and we're going to put it in our Dutch oven. First thing we want to do is turn on our oven to 450. We want to preheat it and get that going. So we're going to open this up and we're going to put some of our organic extra virgin olive oil that we picked up, and we can put in a tablespoon. And what I like to do is brush it a little bit with this just to get the pan even, do the sides a little bit. Okay, now we're going to open this up. I found it's best to just go ahead and use scissors. It's a lot easier. And one of the things that's great about this chicken is it also comes with the liver and the neck and some other organs that you can use. So we're going to discard this plastic. And then here in the cavity, they have some of the organs. We're going to use part of them. We have liver lovers in our family, so this is what I do. First, let's prepare the liver. So we got, this one's kind of large. So I like to cut that little membrane in half. We're going to set it on parchment paper. They actually gave us 2 sets of livers. And then the neck, here's the neck. I'm going to cut some of this skin off. The neck I like to put in the pot too, because that brings flavors. Then these other organs I don't use. So I have a compost, I'm going to put that in the compost. Okay, so now we're ready to prepare our chicken and our livers. So the first thing we want to do is put some salt, and a great product, and this is what I use, is a fine Himalayan sea salt. You get this at Natural Grocers. I just put it in this little container so it's easier to access. And we're going to get some salt on our chicken. And then the next thing we're going to do is put some ground pepper, but first I want to show you, we got those also. They're the Black Pole Organic, and I put them in my pepper grinder. I'm going to get that going. I do like to flip this over and do the back as well. So we're going to get some more of our salt on that. So this is a 1/4 teaspoon, but I'm not using the whole thing. I'm using about 1/8 of a teaspoon per side. We're going to get some pepper. And then the herb we're going to use today is the oregano leaf. So you can put in, this is about 1 tablespoon per side. So I'm going to put the first one on the back. Get it all over, and then on the front. So the liver, we're going to make a little parchment pouch. So we'll go like this. and this, and then you need an oven proof. I use these little ramekins, and it does need a lid because it dries out. So I put the lid this way, and then that's in the oven for 30 minutes. So let's continue on with the chicken because we'll put them in at the same time. I'm going to put a little more oregano leaf on the top, and now we're going to put this in our Dutch oven. And it's that easy, guys. We're going to put the lid, and we're going to pop this in the oven once it preheats to 450. Oven's nice and hot, it's 450, and what we're going to do is now put in our chicken, and we're going to leave it in there for 30 minutes, and then we're going to turn down the temperature. So you can either put your livers in now with the chicken, or later put them in with the vegetable that we're going to make, the zucchini. So I'm going to put this towards the side a little bit, and then I will put in my chicken livers now. And because the oven's so hot, we're just going to leave the chicken livers in for 20 minutes. So now we're going to get ready to prepare our zucchini. So I've already washed this. We've got 2 medium zucchinis, and I have my knife over here. And this is a great way to prepare zucchini. Very simple, as you will see, and extremely nutritious. So we'll cut that in half, and cut it down the center, and cut this in half, and cut it down the center, cut it down the center. And now again, we're going to use some of our delicious olive oil, at least a tablespoon, and I've got my little brush again, and we're going to brush the olive oil and a little bit of the sides. And so now to prepare the zucchini, we're going to place some meat side up, and again we're going to use our salt. And it's a 1/4 teaspoon, but it's easier if I grab it this way. And we're going to generously salt each one. And then we're going to add some of our pepper. And now we will place some meat side down. And in 30 minutes, we'll put these in the oven. We won't quite put them in yet. And it looks like those fit perfect. It's been 30 minutes. We're now going to take out the chicken livers and pop in our zucchini. We're just going to let the chicken livers rest here until we're ready for dinner, because it does continue to cook them and keep them nice and tender. And then we'll pop this in, and also we need to turn down the oven to 350, and we're going to leave the zucchini and the chicken in the oven for another hour. It's been an hour since we put the zucchini in, so let's pull them out and see what they look like. Here's the zucchini. Wow, look at that. Set that and let it cool. Get the chicken out. Super heavy. Super heavy. Turned off the oven. So I also wanted to say that the reason it's in here for 90 minutes is because since we do cook it in the Dutch oven, it takes a little longer than just in an open oven. But the reason I love to do it in a Dutch oven is it keeps all the grease and the fat all in here instead of splattering around. And plus, look at how crispy it is. So while those are cooling down, let's let them cool down before we plate them, and we can make the salad. So the salad, I like to make my own vinaigrette, and we're going to use the Natural Grocers olive oil, some Dijon, and aged sherry vinegar. So it's really important to measure these ingredients out. We're doing it for 4 cups of lettuce, and this lettuce looks so amazing. You've got radicchio and all sorts of lettuce in it, or as they say in Italy, insalata rossa, which is a great lettuce. Okay, so we're going to start with the Dijon, and we want just a teaspoon. So we're going to get that all off. Let me put some stuck in there. But you really don't want more than a full teaspoon because it gets very strong. And then we're going to put 2 tablespoons of our olive oil. And we're going to put 1 tablespoon of our vinegar. Sometimes you can add a little more. It just depends on your vinegar, because if it's too much vinegar, it makes it very, very strong. Now what we want to do is whisk that. And by whisking it more, we're going to emulsify it. So we can set that aside, because we're going to do a couple more things. We're going to add our delicious cherry tomatoes and also a grated carrot. So what we can do is put our lettuce in. So I measured it out for you guys, so it's 4 cups, and it's pretty full. So my husband and I eat this much. It seems like a lot, but it really isn't. And then we're going to cut the tomatoes in half. So we'll do all different colors. The yellow, the orange, the red. Lots of the red, because we are going to grate a carrot on top to make it look really pretty. So I guess I'm using about 8 tomatoes. Okay, now, get my little towel here, wipe this down. We're going to grate a carrot. You can start with the back side so it's faster. We're going to do the whole thing. Now that seems like it's not very much salad dressing. 2 tablespoons of olive oil for that entire salad. But when the lettuce is this fine, you do not need as much dressing. It gets very heavy. So we'll toss this. Look at how pretty it looks already. And you want to give it a really thorough mix, which is like, takes a minute or 2. Because we've got to get all that vinaigrette from the bottom up. You can kind of turn it. Okay, I can set this aside for now. Let me wipe this down. Now for the star of the show. Pretty hot still. Let me get... The best thing to do is put it on a plate, because I'm going to show you how to make some quick gravy too. So we've got to get it out. Sometimes it sticks. Let me move the salad. Not too bad at all. So usually you need 2 instruments to get it out. Ta-da! So we got some nice juices going there. So I'd like to make some gravy with this. So I'm going to put this back on the stove. And we'll put at least a half a cup of water. We can put the lid. And while we're waiting for that, what I'd like to show you is how to cut this really nicely to serve. I will get out another plate. So it's pretty hot, so I could use this. So first thing we're going to do is cut it down the center. And these are some great shears to have. I highly recommend them if you eat a lot of chicken. I'm going to cut it down the back, bottom. So if you have a really hearty eater, you could just serve them half like that. But I'll also show you how I cut the half in quarters. So I go down. I want to keep the skin intact. And I cut off the tip. Everybody loves the wing, but the tip not so much. So we've got this. And then we can cut the leg off from the thigh. These are super sharp. It would be very difficult to do this with regular kitchen shears. This is part of the breast. We'll get that off. Here's the thigh. And we'll put that. Oops. There's the skin for that. So we'll put this away, and now I'm going to show you how to make the gravy. So we've got our measuring cup and strainer. So we'll move this because we still have to plate everything. Clean this up a little bit. I'm going to see how this is doing. I might need to stir it up. So we can remove the lid and let it cook a tad more. We want to get the bottom pieces off. But while that's setting up, we'll take a look at our zucchini and our livers. This might be too hot. The zucchini might be too hot to... So the zucchini, look at that, it's so good. So we can put some of the zucchini. Can you guys see? Gotta make sure it's not too hot to touch. So we'll plate those up, and now we want to put this meat side up because look at how yummy it looks. So we'll remove this. And then we'll put some of our salad. Now you can have your salad separate or put it on the plate, whichever you would like. We usually eat our salad first separate, but we'll do it this way tonight. Move that. And then here we'll get the part of the chicken breast with the wing. Look at that. Okay, now we're ready to finish off the gravy. And also I said I was going to open the chicken livers. Those aren't hot anymore. This is no longer hot. And the reason I put it in parchment paper is because chicken livers, when they bake in bakeware, for some reason, it's so challenging to clean the container. So I just do it in the parchment paper and then we can dispose of this. But for your liver lovers that came with the chicken, there you go. You've got that. Now we're just going to put the gravy together really fast. I'll turn off that. This is perfect. It's cooked down. I need to take out the neck. Okay, so this is a little heavy, so we've got to get everything in position. We want to strain out all the little bits and pieces. And that's our gravy. That's how I make it, really simple, without any extra butter or flour, because there is the chicken fat in it, which is good for you. So I'll put this in the pot. Now you can pour this over your chicken. There you have it, guys. Our delicious roasted chicken and roasted zucchini with a green salad. And I hope you make it tonight. See you soon.
Thank you so much, Kelly.
Absolutely. That was so much fun. I hope everyone enjoyed our video, and I hope you guys make it tonight or sometime soon. Thanks for watching.
Are you looking for personalized nutrition advice to support your unique health goals? Please visit naturalgrocers.com/virtual-coaching to book a free one-on-one nutritional health coaching session with your nutritional health coach today.